Welcome back to Rose Whispers. It's so a long time. You are not going to believe this. We are going to do more geese on the whirligig right up here. You can see it's dark geese this time. And guess what? In the middle, pinwheel. We've done this little block. This is the third time, so you should be doing really good with that. So it's very easy to do, but I have a new trick in the flying geese to show you. So this is what the block looks like, nice and close, with the little windmill or pinwheel right in the middle, the 4 geese around here, and these pieces right here start out as the half square triangles. They are, let's grab this one. They are 4 by 8 for the 4 pieces out of both of them, the diagonal line, the sewing, and the easiest way to square it up, if you haven't gotten this yet, is the little square up ruler, the double square up ruler. You can just go ahead and square it up to 3.5 inches using this ruler. It's perfect. So this is a great tool, but let me show you one more for the geese right here. You actually can use our ruler to square them up, the geese at 3 by 6, or if you haven't bought any rulers yet, any of the geese rulers, I would definitely suggest the Calling All Geese ruler, because look at all the sizes that you can get on one piece of plastic. You've got one size right here. It's written all along. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 geese on one. That's pretty good, huh? So let me show you how to use this ruler. We're so full of it. We always have rulers. It's the same thing. It's a dark geese this time, so the small square is on top at 7.5. The background is 9. Place the 2 right sides together, diagonal line, sew it along there. Listen, once you get into this, you can make geese so fast and so perfect. So you're just going to cut it, remember? And regardless of color, you place the large triangle on the top, press the seam towards the large triangle, make 2 of these, and this time just put them right sides together. Same thing. There's that gap right in the middle. Let me open that up. Whoops. There you go. This does not match. This is your 1/4 inch seam right in here. That's your 1/4 inch seam. So you do the diagonal line and cut it in half. Okay, you guys, you're going to be able to do this in your sleep. But what's coming next is all new. Okay, so just clip that here. And then press your seams, open it up, and press the seams toward the background. Okay, 1, and press it like this. And now you have 2 sets that look just like this. And this is where Calling All Geese comes in. So, and I actually numbered the pieces so I would remember how to do it. Okay, I'm just going to set this square on here. You see I have a number 1 right here. Number 1 goes right onto the seams. The lines fit right with the seams. You see the 1/4 inch seam right up here. And there's a slot. There's a cutting slot. This is the red dash line is for the 1/4 inch seam. And there's a little keyhole that you put your rotary cutter into, and you just cut. And now you can see we have 2. So if I were you, I would set this far out of the way so you don't cut it by mistake. Okay, that is number 1. Now, let me move 1 up just a little so I can take this and slide it up. And now I'm going to line up 2 with the seams. Doesn't that make it easy? Okay, now you see that you have your 1/4 inch along here, And the easy way to see, I know that I'm squaring this up to a 3 by 6, and right along here it says 3 by 6 finished geese. How about I just move it onto the white? 3 by 6 finished geese. That's what I want. But it's actually pretty easy because whenever you line that up, your 3 by 6 is right along there, right across the bottom. So once again, take your rotary cutter, put it in the keyhole, and just cut up. That's one side, and you can just kind of slide it around, turn it around so it's a little easier, and then cut it down. Okay, so now we have these two little side pieces trimmed off. And I'm going slow, but this goes really fast. Okay, so number 3 is just down at the bottom. So all you do is just pull this down, line up the top right along here, and all you see is what's left a very tiny bit across the bottom. So let me just hold this down and just sliver trim right across the bottom. Perfect. So you'll be a whiz at calling all geese too. Look at that. It's perfect. Just perfect. Okay, so now what's really fun about this finishing is that there are 4 pieces alike. Okay, we've got your dark geese right here going across, and then you have your 2 pieces right here. You have this one is right here, and this one right here. All those pieces. So all 4 together, actually 3, looks like 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 units, and this time you press the seam on the half square triangles towards the one with just the dark piece. And then when you sew these 2 together to the geese, you press the seams down toward the geese. And now make all 4 exactly the same. So let's just see if we can grab these. Make our pinwheel. This is a different way of making a pinwheel this time, huh? Turn it. Ah, I'm getting it. We're making triangles right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And 4. Like this. Ooh. That really is a good whirligig, spinning around. And then just when you sew them all together, let's look at the back. Once again, there's that the pinwheel that's swirling right in the middle. And you can see the 4 different units, how they just fit together. Perfect.